Now it's time for KJ's Word of the Day. I told you in my series premiere that I'm going to have a word for you each vlog show because I want to have my fellow followers to be educated. So my word of the day is precipitous. And how you spell that is Precipitous. Precipitous. And that is an adjective. And it means extremely or impassably steep. Extremely or impassably steep. So, to use that in a sentence, ever since December 2007, this economy has been precipitously declining. And now they are talking about that it is starting to level out. So precipitous means extremely or impassably steep. That is KJ's word of the day. So, advice column. Now it's time to get into the topic of the day. And the topic of the day is long distance relationships. I've gotten a couple of emails and a couple of messages, and they are pretty much along the same lines. They wanted to know how to deal with long distance relationships, and I decided to pick this one out of the bunch of topics I've been given because I can definitely relate to long distance relationships. I have been in a relationship since August 2007. I've been engaged for about a year now, off and on, because we had our issues, but I'm back on, and it's official, it's happening. And for a while, I was away at school, and they were still in Virginia, and it was very, very hard for us to get things right. We were supposed to move in together. I was supposed to move off campus at that time when I first started, grad school, move in together, and it didn't work. Then we tried again. We waited 4 or 5 months. It didn't work. 4 or 5 months, it didn't work. And it got frustrating because, we see each other a lot. We did see each other a lot, but it's just such hard work. Such hard work for me because I am not promiscuous. I'm putting it out there, I am not sexually active. So, therefore, to be with someone who is sexually active, all those who has been sexually active in the past, I should say, there's all these thoughts that were running through my mind, like, oh my God, he says that he loves me, well, what is he doing down there? And he probably thought the same thing about me. He says that he loves me, well, what is he doing up there in New York? I mean, he's around all these people, he's around all that people, God only knows what's going on. So I decided to do some research about long-distance relationships, and I came across this website for those of you who are in long-distance relationships, and it's called lovesagame.com, LOVEAGAME.com. They have 10 rules that deal with long-distance relationships and how to make them work. So to make long-distance relationship work, here are the 10 rules that they have. Number 1, have a relationship plan for the future. I totally agree with this. I believe that you should definitely have some type of plan set in place for, you to either move in together or for you guys to become closer, maybe transferring jobs, looking for jobs in one another's location. But there needs to be some type of plan, to keep it steady and to solidify your relationships even more. That's how, my fiance and I made it through because we planned, we solidified everything. Even though while we were away, we were still a team, we were still one unit, just living in different locations. Number 2, meet regularly. Let me tell you something. Okay. I have racked up so many frequent flyer miles, bus miles, train miles. I saw my fiance while we were away at least once or twice a month. At least once a month. For long periods of time, weekends, whatever the case may be. I was in Virginia Beach. He was back up here in New York. He actually spent 6 weeks with me. I mean, we always saw each other while we were away from each other. I mean, that was key. And even when we are away from each other from time to time, because he goes back to, Virginia to help out his family, stuff like that, I go down there. Right now, he's in Virginia and helping out his family, and I will be down there for like 2 or 3 weeks. So, I'm good with the in-laws. I'm good with the in-laws, so that works in my favor. Maybe, y'all can't visit each other's family and so on and so forth, but, find a way to meet, whether it's a rendezvous for one night in a hotel, find a way to get together. Number 3, use modern technologies to communicate, i.e. webcams, emails, whatever. Please don't send no telegram. We are not in the 1800s anymore. But communicate. There's Skype. I love Skype. You can get on Skype. It's free. As long as you set up an account, have a webcam, have a mic, y'all can talk and look at each other in real time. It's absolutely wonderful. So if you guys don't know about Skype.com, please do Skype.com. Go to it. It's really, really nice. Number 4, give yourself a free day. When my, fiance and I were apart, we talked every day, sometimes all day, every day, and it got boring. Even though he wasn't there, he still got on my nerves, and I probably still got his nerves. So give each other a day or two apart from one another, so that way when y'all come back together to missing each other on top of not seeing each other, the conversation is spectacular, and you really appreciate each other even more. Number 4, number 5, write extensive and intimate emails. Write to each other. Tell each other how you're feeling. If you want to talk about, sexual things in emails, make sure that it doesn't get leaked out, nothing gets hacked. Don't do it through your BlackBerry. Don't do it through your iPhone. Do it through your computer. And just talk to each other and have those personal, intimate conversations with each other. They always end up working. Number 6, it says, send a written letter from time to time. Send a written letter that shows that you put thought into sitting down and actually writing with the pen and paper what you wanted to say to your boo. Number 7, beware of jealousy. Be very, very aware of jealousy. That's a big one. That's just a whole other topic within itself. Make sure that each other's egos are stroked. Make sure y'all are into each other. Make sure y'all tell each other how much I love y'all, how much you appreciate you, because, that is needed, so that way there's no jealousy issues. Y'all are both confident and confident within each other and don't have to bring a third party in where jealousy can definitely come into play. Number 8, avoid dangerous situations. That means, ladies, if your man is away, don't be going to the club every weekend. And fellas, if your girl is away, don't be going to the strip club every weekend. Don't go out with your boys and doing this and the third and hanging out with the fly honeys. I know that's mad old to say fly honeys, but hanging out with the girls or whatever the case may be. Stay out of dangerous situations. Make sure that you stay loyal, because trust and congruency is all that you're going to have when you're in a long-distance relationship. Number 9, never lose faith. If you really want to be with that person and they really make you feel good, work hard for it. Nobody said a relationship is easy. I go by my 80-20 rule. If I can get 80% of 80% I'm the man that I want to be with, and 20%, we can work on, then I'm good. 80-20. You're never going to get 100%. You can marry the finest man on earth, whether you think it's Will Smith, Blair Underwood, Morris Chestnut, Trey Songz. I can go down the list. After looking at them day by day, they're just going to end up being people to you. End up being just people to you. You see them, in their regular, you'll get all of the novelty will wear off, all of the honeymoon period will wear off. So you have to have something to stand by. So be faithful. Be faithful and have faith in your long-distance relationship. I have one more break, and then I will get into the final reason or the final way to make sure that your long-distance relationship stays intact. I'll be right back.